Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's just gonna be a short review of the Galaxy Buds. I've been using them for since the S10 Plus came out, because I got them for free since I pre-ordered them, which was really nice of them to do. And this is just my overall long-term review about these Galaxy Buds. First off, we have them right here. See, right here. The design, well, everyone says they look like a giant oversized pill, and they're not wrong. And when you open them and you put them in your ears, they kind of look like cotton balls. But that's just getting out all the memes out of the way. Cotton ball earphones with a pill-shaped case. What can you say? Anyways, regardless of the design, I wanted to first state that you're obviously not going to get the best audio quality because they are wireless earphones. And I have to keep on reminding myself that when I reviewed these, because I'm so used to I used to have really good wired earphones, but my cat kind of bit the wires, so rest in peace wired earphones. But in general, wired earphones are still a lot better than Bluetooth audio, and will still be better than Bluetooth audio for a lot longer than at least I would wish for, because when the Galaxy Buds came out and they still had the headphone jack on the S10 Plus, it kind of made me think, well, this is the end of the headphone jack pretty much for Samsung, because whenever a company releases wireless earphones, that's the inevitable fate, is that the headphone jack is gone. So they're like, the headphone jack is gone, but you can buy my wireless earbuds, woo! And that's what happened on the Note 10 Plus. As you see, the Note 10 series, any Note 10, it does not have the headphone jack. Now, will it be on the S11? I don't think so, but you never know. Maybe they just couldn't add it because of the S Pen. We'll see. Only future can tell. But in general, when buying these, I have to remind myself that they won't sound as good as, for example, if I bought these for $120, they wouldn't sound as good as $120 wired earphones. So let me just get this out of the way. The audio quality isn't the greatest. It's average. For me, it's better than AirPods, but that's just personal preference. I've heard people prefer the AirPods over the Galaxy Buds, but in general, Bluetooth audio isn't the greatest at the moment, and I hope it improves over time, and I can't wait till it does, because every company is ditching the headphone jack. So when you get these earphones, when you click play, it doesn't automatically play because there's an audio delay. I think it's I don't know how long it is, but you can feel it. You click play, and then it'll play on your earphones, if that makes sense. And it's not instantaneous, 1 millisecond. It's around 20, 35, somewhere around there. And for regular songs that have just a very 808 sound, those basic rap songs with a good 808 in the background, those sound good. Those songs sound good because they're basic and they don't have a lot to them. But if you play a rock song that has the guitar going hard and the drum set going hard and just all the guitars and the drum sets going together, and then if the person tries to sing, basically, sorry, I don't know, I stumbled on my words there. If the person tries to sing while all those things are going on in the background, you will notice that the audio can be very thin, and that's because the audio I listen to is 320. The bitrate is 320 for MP3s if I can't download the FLAC version of them. Always buy FLAC versions, just saying. Spotify and Apple Music, the audio quality isn't the greatest. The streaming is I guess, but it's still decent, right? Anyways, it can be thin at times. You can notice that it is thin, if I'm being honest. The audio quality on these earphones are thin when it comes to a lot of instruments playing at the same time. So for example, on an electronic song, you have the drop comes in, and then the synth is super loud and the bass is going hard, right? If you're at a rave, basically, it will sound thinner than you would on wireless earbuds. So the whole point is the Bluetooth audio isn't good enough for it to warrant what is called the high price tag, is what I'm trying to get out. Because although these are worth $120, they sound around $50 earphones, wired earphones. And the only ones out right now that you can get really good audio quality out of are the Sony 1000. I don't know, weird name, but the Sony ones, and those are currently out of stock, and they're on 220, and those sound like a pair of 100, 120, 130, 150 wired earphones. So the price difference is very high, as you can tell. And now what comes with this, though, the benefits of having wireless earphones are that, well, for one, you can't get your wire like torn, which is nice, but you can lose your earbuds. So it's like a trade-off. Like you have this individual earbuds, and they have in the app that you can like track each one, and they automatically pair to your device, so you don't have to have a wire dangling around. But then you have to charge them, and they won't last as long as wired earphones, because wired earphones never die. So you have to worry about charging them. It's just a lot of things that come into play when it comes to wireless earphones. But overall, the experience is nice. Like, you just put them in your ear, and then you like tap it, and they start playing, right? It's nice. They're wireless. You don't have to worry about the wire. And sometimes, if I'm being honest, the wire does get annoying when you're walking around or trying to run. So these are good for that. If you're looking to like go running, I found that the earbuds do stay intact when I was going to work out. So if you're doing lifting of any kind, then these will stay in, and it helps because if you see, just put this up to the camera, it has like a wing, and that wing really helps for it to stay in your ear. And always clean your earbuds, because that's gross. But anyways, they do fit in your ear. They will stay in your ear. The audio quality is subpar at best. They sound like 50, 30, somewhere around $50 earphones, like I said before. I would say you get what you pay for, but that would be a lie, because the audio quality is still not as good. But that's to be expected with every wireless earphones that are coming out right now. The audio quality isn't going to be like amazing. If you're expecting that, then you're going to be disappointed when you buy them. You got to remember that these are wireless earphones, not wired. So if you're an audiophile, then these are definitely not for you. Actually, any wireless earphones out today aren't for you, because you're an audiophile, so you want to hear like the high range of sound and all this, like the nice bass, the nice treble, and everything to be like nice, right? Well, these do tend to boost the bass a lot. For some, it's weird. So for example, for 808s, like I said, in rap songs, these do boost the bass in that. But if you want like in rock songs, when it's just like the kick and the double pedal is going hard, the impact of each like kick drum isn't really there. To me, it just sounds like, I don't know, it just doesn't have that like impact that you expect from like kick drum, right? It's a drum set, right? And the 808, it does, maybe because that's a much simpler sound, and the kick drums are very like boom, and that one's like a boom. Okay, that sounds stupid, but yeah, you get the point. So just know that if you want to buy these, that the audio quality isn't the greatest, but it can be good if you're just wanting to work out and not really caring about how they sound. They do have noise cancellation. It's not active, but like since they're in ear, they will block out all the noise. And I've noticed that even with them in with no music on, it's still kind of hard to listen. And I prefer that. I don't like how AirPods are open ear and like everyone else can hear your music and you can hear everyone else, which is not what I want. When I'm trying to buy wireless earphones, I'd want me to not hear everyone, and if I wanted to hear anyone, I'd use the ambient sound mode that's in the app, which is really nice, and it actually does work. So you just hold down and then you can listen to what everyone else is saying around you. So it what it's called, softens your music, and then it lets you listen outside using the microphones, which is really nice. It's a good touch. It's a good feature. Or you can just tap it to pause, but if you tap and hold, then you can hear everything outside. But yeah, it's just these are very versatile, and I do recommend them if you do want, like I said, for workouts or just running or just in general, don't want the wire. Then I do prefer the Galaxy Buds over the more expensive options. But if you did want to spend more money, then I would definitely recommend Sony's option, which is like the Sony something. It's a weird name, but Sony always has weird names for their earphones. These are also water resistant and sweat resistant, if I do remember correctly, so if you're worried about that, then you should be fine with that. Anyways, that's it for me. That was just like my short long-term review over these wireless earphones. Let me know what you guys think about these earphones in the comments below. Would you buy them? Would you not? Would you still buy them, considering that they might release a new one and when the S11 comes out? And if you enjoyed the video, it would mean a lot to me if you could leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.